I used to have this weakness in my business that really affected the growth of my business or the lack of growth of my business, and that is sales. I consider myself to be a good teacher. My students tell me this, my clients tell me this. I feel so confident and comfortable when I'm teaching. But for some reason, any time that I used to want to pivot into a sale, to talk about my offer, to ask for money, to change the conversation from teaching to selling, I would get so nervous, and that confidence that I had just moments ago would completely disappear. And now I don't need to tell you that if you want your business to survive, forget even thrive for a minute, then you know that you have to sell. Now, wouldn't it be great if sales just happened automatically and without any effort from your side? If you went to sleep and woke up the next morning with a whole bunch of clients waiting to be taught and coached by you, that would be amazing. Now, while this might not be possible yet, what is possible is for you to learn certain simple strategies that can help you continue with the same momentum and confidence that you had when you were not selling, when you were having a normal conversation, a normal teaching conversation, and bring that into your sales conversation. And in today's video, I want to share with you 3 of the strategies that I use that really helped me stop feeling so nervous about selling and really increase my sales and get more and more clients. So let's dig in with strategy number 1, and that is to add a deadline. Now, when I first started my business, I really couldn't understand the whole logic behind give people only 1 week to buy and they'll buy more. I really didn't understand that. I thought, of course, if I have a longer time for them to buy, if there's no deadline, if they can buy whenever they want, then they'll buy whenever they want and more people will buy. But I had to learn, and really the hard way, that, and think about it yourself, that when we don't have this environment that invites us to make a decision, even if we want the thing, we might be delaying. We go to this idea of, yeah, I like this a lot. Let me bookmark this. Let me save this for later because one day, someday, I'm going to need this course, but not right now. And most of the time, the reason why it's not right now is because the course creator, the coach, whoever is selling this thing, never gave you a reason to purchase right now. Adding a deadline is not about pressuring your clients into buying. Maybe this is part of the reason that I used to feel so nervous about selling before, because I used to feel like I'm putting you in a corner and I'm asking you to buy and I'm putting all this pressure on you, and I don't like to make people feel this way. And so I didn't do all of these things so that my clients and my audience wouldn't feel like I'm sleazy or pushy. But what I understand now and from experience of adding deadlines is that a deadline actually creates the environment for your audience to make a decision, either yes or no, which is so much better for you. It's much better for you to know that someone is a no than you don't know. So by providing your audience with a deadline, you're actually inviting them right now to make a decision. Some of the best ways to do that is to let them know that this program is starting next week. So that's why there is a deadline. Another way that I really like to use, and that is very genuine and authentic, because I don't believe in creating deadlines just for the sake of creating deadlines or creating fake urgency. It has to be genuine. It has to be real. So one of my favorite ways is to let them know how many people this program fits. If I'm doing package for one-on-one clients, maybe I can only take 4 clients at a time. So I let people know that I will be taking these 4 clients and we're closing sales by the end of this week, to invite more people in to make a decision, either a yes or a no. Strategy number 2 is to create a longer runway. What does that mean? Now, a lot of people, myself included in the beginning, work on this program behind the scenes. I'm creating this amazing online course. I'm working on all of these beautiful things. And then one day, suddenly, we present it. And we're like, here you go. This is what I've been working on for the past 6 months. Come and buy. I've done this 6, 7, 8 months of working on things without letting anyone know that I'm working on them, and then expecting people to rush right in. Why do we expect that? Because you and I spend so much time on working on our content, and for some reason, We assume that once we present this to people, they will understand just how amazing and transformational it is. What I've learned and what I'm teaching my clients every single day, the longer the period that you talk about something that's coming, the longer you inform them, is one of the best ways to engage with your audience, to nurture them, to build a deeper connection with them, and to build desire and demand for whatever it is that you're going to be selling eventually. So let's say you have an offer to teach people, content creators, how to create content on social media, and you're going to be launching this offer next month. What do you do now in this month leading up to the offer? Here's what I suggest. In this month, all of the messaging that's going out to your audience is all around content creation. Is about giving them valuable tips that they can actually use to improve their content. It's about talking about the importance of creating intentional and strategic content. So as you're building up to selling this online course, your people and your audience are seeing the importance of creating intentional content. So by the time you get to selling your offer, you have a bunch of people who are already primed and ready because you've been working for this whole month through your content to give them value, to give them reasons why content creation is so important for their business to grow. So now your offer is open for a week before you give the deadline. And now people are excited to come in because they've been waiting for it for a while. So now instead of spending all this time during open cart, during the period that you are actually selling, talking about why this program is important, you've already done this work. And now what you need to do is convince them that this is the program that's going to help you achieve all of the things that we've been talking about for a month or two, or however long your runway was. And strategy number 3, probably my favorite, and that is to stop being humble. What does that mean? Well, so many of the clients that I work with are wonderful coaches who already have clients, happy, paying clients who are getting results from them. But for some reason, you go on their social media pages, you go on their website, you see their emails and newsletters, and these clients are not mentioned anywhere. You have no idea what's happening behind the scenes for this coach or for this content creator. So you don't know what's going on, if their clients are actually getting value, if their clients are actually getting results. And most of the time, the reason for this, at least that was my reason in the beginning, is I want to be humble. Like, I want others to talk about me, but I don't want to talk about myself. But let me tell you something. This is your business, and you cannot depend on other people talking about your business for you to grow. You see, it's amazing when other people naturally go and tell others about you and your coaching and how much you've helped them and all of these beautiful things. And we want this to continuously happen, of course. But this is not something that you can control. You might have an amazing client who got the best results, who didn't even think to tell anyone about it, to post about it, to do any of these things. So it's up to you as the coach, it's up to you as the business owner to talk about this, to talk about case studies of clients where they were before and where they are now after working with you. We can't depend on others to grow our business. This is something that's outside of our control. And I always tell my clients, and I always try to remind myself as well, that our business is within our control, and that's what we need to focus on, the things that we can control. And sharing testimonials, sharing case studies is definitely one of the things that you can control. Listen, I know that selling might not come naturally to most of us. Most of us have always been on the other side. We're usually the people buying, not the people selling. But now, as a business owner, it's up to you to sell. And once you start changing the way that you look at sales, changing your mindset around sales, that's when you're going to start seeing so much improvement in the way that you talk about your offers and in the way that you attract clients to you. I talk about some of the best strategies and mindset shifts that will help you when it comes to sales in this video, and I suggest you go watch it right after this one. But before you go, I have a gift for you. I have a free training that you can access right now from the link underneath this video, where I teach you exactly step by step how to make your first or your next $1,000 in your business. The step-by-step process walks you from the end goal, which in this case is $1,000, and brings you back to exactly what you need to be doing today to achieve this goal and hopefully much bigger goals in the future. So make sure you grab this free training from the link underneath this video. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you next week.